Well, the Senate will take up a House-backed resolution that would block President Trump's national emergency declaration. As Nicole Killian reports, that declaration is intended to provide funding to build a wall along the southern border.
The GOP-controlled Senate could deliver a blow to President Trump's national emergency declaration to fund a border wall when it votes later today.
I support the president's decision, so I'll vote today to uphold it and reject this resolution of disapproval.
From the Senate floor, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell made one final appeal for support to block a House-backed resolution against Mr. Trump's plan.
He has simply operated within existing law, the National Emergencies Act of 1976.
In a flurry of tweets this morning, President Trump accused Democrats of being border deniers, and he said he was prepared to veto if necessary. The southern border is a national security and humanitarian nightmare, but it can be easily fixed.
I think anybody going against border security, drug trafficking, human trafficking, that's a bad vote. The Democrats are for open borders. They're for crime.
President Trump is opposed to a compromise by Utah Senator Mike Lee that would limit the power of the president to declare national emergencies in the future.
After talks reportedly broke down over the proposal, Lee sided with other Republican defectors blocking the president's border emergency.
This will be a vote about the very nature of our Constitution, our separation of powers, and how this government functions henceforth.
President Trump wants $3.6 billion to build barriers along the southern border. No president has ever declared a national emergency once Congress voted to deny them the funding to carry it out. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Thank you, Nicole. Senator Mitt Romney announced that he will also vote in favor of the resolution of disapproval.